So 2 days ago I slept behind a substation in Switzerland, and yesterday I slept in the Truckers Woods, and then at the commercial centre. A bit grubby, a bit all over. I think I'm near the centre now. I've been cycling and come through following the signs. But I saw this public swimming baths, and I thought, oh, for €4 I can have a shave, 3 days gone, I can have a shower, and I could have a swim, but I couldn't be bothered because I didn't have a lock for my locker and I had too much stuff. But I got everything off the bike into the swimming baths and spruced up. Well, I didn't know they had a big wedding cake in the middle of Milan. Now I do. It's a crazy place. You can always find the centre of Milan full of people with empty shopping bags, and go the opposite way of people with full ones. It's a shopper's paradise. So let's just review this. Back there was some roadworks on the roundabout. Well, first of all, just coming up to the roundabout, there was a cycle lane, and there was a sign saying you have to join the main carriageway, otherwise you go into an industrial park. So join the carriageway. As I'm passing the industrial park, a bike could easily just cycle straight past the front door. So, next thing is, there's a sign which says the next town. So, carry on. Then the road turns into a brand new road, gets wider, and goes through that bridge I've just filmed. Come out the other side of the bridge, and that's the first sign that says it's a motorway. So there's nothing before that that says cyclists can't go. There was no sign to say cars only, it was a motorway, just the name of the town. So coming to where there's a lay-by on this so-called motorway, and I've had to strip the bike down, climb over the fence just here. I was actually back a bit, but the sun's behind us, just here. Climb through the fence to get onto the next bit that they are constructing. I've been here for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, putting everything back on the bike. Whoa, it's a pity I couldn't film that. So I got off the motorway and took the first turning, which was in towards somebody's farm. Obviously used by the trucks. So I went through the farm and there was a dog barking. Come out the farm on the right, you can see the new foundations where the trucks have been. And on the left was a path that I assumed was the farmer's driveway. So I sat off down the farmer's driveway, get to a corner, there's two yappy dogs on the side. And also there's like a big Alsatian, but it was white. And luckily it was asleep, because I don't fancy any dog incidents. So I've just cycled and I've ended up at the end of the field, and I've just come through a bit of mud, and now I'm on this path. I'm going to go that way. I can see a car there, and there's an industrial estate over there and a river. So I'm going to head that way first. Just wasted about an hour, and it's not something I wanted to do today. I wanted to have an easy day. Milan was good though. Right, let's see if we can get out of here. So I've found Justin on his crop here. Definitely that's Justin, isn't it? Big white powder. And up there's a rainbow, which means it's chucking it down over there. So I managed to get out of the field. Me and my mate down there. We came out into some form of park. Well, woodland kind of park. So I just followed it out, saw some cyclists in front of me quite a way. Just went the same way they did, but when they came out they turned right. I thought I'd come down this way to see what we've got. The railway lines ahead, and it might just be a dead end. I think I've just come onto an industrial estate with a big railway. So that's a case of, oh no, it's a psychopath here. It's a bit old. It's a psychopath running along the train line. So I'll get my bearings. Oh, it's difficult to cycle and film. I'll get my bearings and get on this psychopath. Hello, Flu, where do I wait? I need somewhere to sleep. So this is what annoys me. I can just pull up and do that, shut the curtains, and go to sleep where I can't. I mean, it's not my place, it's quiet, but can't see anywhere out of sight. Oh, another night. So after last night's incident, being freezing and having to move on, I've just come across a hotel. It's 3-star, not cheap, €60. That includes breakfast. So I've put my bike in their garage. So I don't need my tent or my hammock or my tarps. Leave my jacket in here, my waterproofs, tools, because it's going to be locked in here. And I've just got to carry them upstairs. My night bike. Box number 2. This is my room for the evening. Basic, but a bed. And this is my first hotel since Saint Amar with my mum. You can steal the soap, safe, and the view. So, it's everything plugged in. Good morning, a beautiful morning. This is the view from my hotel. It's called the Concordia Hotel. I'm about, from the centre of Milan, I'm probably about 20 miles away. About 8:30, been down, had some breakfast. I've had a look at the route and I've got to avoid A roads. They're the Autostrada, they're the motorway. And then you've got SP roads and SF roads and SR roads, P's provincial, R's regional. I think the F for some reason is European, but I need to be really on the regional roads and the provincial roads, which is the quieter roads. So today I'm going to buy some cars. I would, but I think it'd be dead by the time I got home. Now I've come for a garden centre, I was just passing it, and I thought camping gas, I haven't cooked for 10 days. So, time to get some camping gas. This garden centre is massive, you can buy pets. Oh, Mr. Turtle. So I enjoyed my trip to the garden centre, but what they had was too big. It was butane and propane with a screw. It was 445 gram, it was for lighting a barbecue. And physically I'm just going to struggle. But I'll just stop at any garden centre from now on and have a look. It's back on the road. The road that the sat-nav wanted me to take, which is just here, is closed because of the construction of the motorway. So I'm going to have to go this way. It'd be nice to find a little cafe as well, so lunchtime-ish. Okay, so we're all up and running. Let's go. I'm just travelling on the SP185. It was the SP414, didn't tell me it changed, it did. And I saw this. Here's a factoid for you. This building was used, there we go, in the film The Italian Job, the first one. It's where they hid out. I'm not going to go inside. Oh. And I just made that fact up. I have no clue if it was used in The Italian Job. Strange bells because it's 4 o'clock. Oh, sun's in your eyes, isn't it? I can smell lots of cow poo. But I'm by this farm across the road from where I was. And I don't know if this is cow poo that's doing this, but they're generating 19.2 kilowatts. Oh, well, something's running on 19.2 kilowatts. Energy produced, I would imagine, 263,445 kilowatts. And I think that's a saving of 131,722 kilowatts, and it's gone down to 19 kilowatts. Let's have a little wander in. The only thing is I've got the bike between my legs and it hurts. So we've got some moo cows here. Dinner time, guys. There's loads of them. Some sort of lever system for their heads. It's brilliant. Oh, here's Betsy. She's got a dodgy leg, look. Hello. Bit of entertainment, is it? Oh, they're coming to look. Hello. Now I know cows can get a bit vicious. They're all coming to look. Okay. I'll go. Bye. The cow shed. Noisy cars. I don't know what name the river is, but it's quite fast flowing. However, I think it's man-made. Lots of people fishing. Okay, three people fishing. Yeah, nice river. Looks clean as well. I fancy a swim, but I haven't got time to dry off. A lot of cars, there's a lot of noise, but if you don't know what to do with your old Citroen, you could always do that with your old Citroen. I remember the guy across the road, Mr. Simpson, 62. We used to call it 62 Bobbity Boo because we give him a budgie. And his wife, who was called Mrs. Holt, taught it to speak. He had one of them. I forgot what the model was though, I need to look it up. Weird things. But there we go, that's where your Citroen goes. Outside a hooker's bar, called Iron Men. I should be starting looking for somewhere to sleep really. Because wild camping in this country is illegal. But I had to stop here because I remember when you was kids and it was like, you used to go, is so? And the other one would go, is not? Well, I mean, is so. I just need to find is not. The sun's going down, it's been a lovely day, done 50k today, which is not bad. It's 31 miles. I set off at 11:30, so not bad. But for some reason, the mileage to the town I was going went from 32 to 45. So I must have turned the wrong way, in somebody's way. So I must have turned the wrong way. I'm on a different road, I'm on the SP11 now, but it still goes to the same place, just further. So I'm in this so. Now this is going to be weird. What do you do, or what do you think that is? Is it rubbish? It's an empty tin of beer, just on the side of the road. Now I've no camping gas, it's getting on a bit, I fancy a cup of coffee. So on the road, I find one of these. And do you know, out of one of these, you can make a stove. First of all, I'm using the tin opener to take the top off. So stage one, top off. It's quite funny because I'm making a penny stove with a £100 pair of pliers. And stage two is to cut it. So I now have the bottom of my stove and the top of my stove. Then placing two fingers inside the bottom, put the knife in between the fingers and you score it. What you're doing, you're making cylinders for the flames to come up. So once you put them grooves in, put top inside the bottom now. So you got the top and the bottom, no top on, with these grooves round. And then you want to put a little hole somewhere up here on the top. So you can't see the flame, but you can see the heat. So you know it's lit. So you put in some alcohol, which you buy from a chemist. And you put that in there. Blazing away now. Punch some holes in the bottom. I think I should have had them higher up. And the heat from where I'm sat, I can feel it. There we go. boiling water, out the beer can. Down for a brew. Me and my shadow. It's actually not a bad place to sleep down here. However, on both sides of the road, for the cornfields, is like a tank full of water, which will be difficult to get across because, well, that one's been stripped, because there's no corn on it. You can't see them coming out and ploughing it at night. 3 miles away from it, so it's coming into the next town now. So I need to find somewhere while it's still light this time. Be a panda. Bless him. The sun's in your eyes, sorry about that. But we've got quite an overgrown roundabout here. It's at the entrance to the motorway. So we've got this rain gully here that I can't get over. It's on both sides. But that roundabout has got tracks in, like flattened grass. There's grass that's high enough for me. Well, I could probably put my tent up in there. Only thing I'm really nervous about putting my tent up, because if the rozzers come, then you either get scared to death, lose your tent, or have to pack up really quick in the middle of the night. So there's a guy stood by his car on the roundabout, so I don't want to go. Well, I'll cycle back round, and then I might just go down here for a bit and hit one of these buggers off. I think this roundabout's going to be the place. We're noisy with cars, but not necessarily somewhere where people come cruising. So I'll cycle around the roundabout once and then come back down here and just hang out somewhere. It's a pity there's not a shop. I could do with picking up some food. Got water. Got about a litre of water, so I should be okay. Certainly for the night. So let's check this roundabout out. It might be good. Apart from the guy sat back in his car, I might be just having a pee. It's a bit of a public place to have a pee. Let's go and see what it's like. So I went round the roundabout, and I don't think it's a goer because it's got, on the roundabout it's got like tyre marks going across that have flattened the grass, but it's all the way across as if they've been growing like vine on it or something. But I have found this place. Now that's somebody's house, but this is like a substation. Now the only problem I've got is if in that pound there's a dog. Because dogs can sniff you from miles away and they go crazy. I've been quite a distance from dogs and still hear them barking all night. And I wouldn't imagine they'd be barking all night normally. If I had a dog that barked all night, I'd sell it. There's a lovely basilica over there. I'm sure that's a Roman church. Huge dome on top, ringing its bells because I'm convinced it's Saturday. I need to double check, but I think it is. So I've got sort of a commercial haulage of grain in the garden. But that house would worry me if they've got a dog. And also the commercial sector if they've got a dog. So I'll carry on for a bit, but I'm going to hit the town again. It's only small though. Yeehaw. Anybody remember the dance we did at Rancho, Texas? Hold your horses, wasn't it? So, oh, gorgeous night. You see the mountains over there? I think that's where I'm going to end up, over there. So that's probably 120 miles-ish, maybe a bit more. So it's going to take me 3, maybe 4 days. I'd like to get there before Wednesday, because Lara, she's leaving Lake Garda, but she's higher up one side, so I'm not sure if I'll get there. Depends how big the lake is. But I'm losing the sunlight, do the finger job, so I've got half an hour sunlight left, and then that'll go below the horizon, and it'll get cold. So I've got a roundabout, I've got a substation, and I'll carry on. But that house worries me a bit, although the swimming pool's covered over, so they might be on holiday. We'll see. So I've arrived in Calcio in northern Italy on the way to, that's a nice car, on the way to Lake Garda. Just been to the shop, and the road was sort of barricaded off, but strangely it was just like a quick detour. And I've come into town and there's some sort of fiesta. Apparently it's the Fiesta of the White Night. Now I don't know if that means it's not a full moon. It could mean me on my bike. And this is the beautiful Basilica Church that we have. And if they're real, they're massive. Size of them. So, might have problem solved, because this Fiesta, I'm on the wrong side of the road, but apparently there's a hotel around here. Yeah, it's the Fiesta of the White Night, and it's on through the night. It's an all-night party. So, Fiesta of the White Night, all-night party in Calcio. Oh, got a nice view of the Basilica. I had a chat with the first aid team that's here, like the Red Cross, and they spoke great English. They said there's a hotel around here, but probably wouldn't need a hotel because the party goes on all night, which means I can get something to eat, sit in a corner, nod off if necessary. I mean, fiestas in Spain, you're all night and there's people asleep in the street in the morning, so let's join the party, I think. Yeah. My new family! My Italian family! Mucho fiesta! The dog's in the pram. What are you doing in the pram? YouTube. Tournament. Big tournament. Wow! Yeah, they're huge. What can I say? It's amazing. I've been to the Fiesta and now I'm in somebody's house. I've been invited by a lovely family to come and stay for the night. It's quite funny because he said you can have a shower, and I said, so I smell. And he's like, no. But the 2 adults don't speak English. The son does. So I'm going to have a shower, get changed and go upstairs and probably have a coffee and then go sleep. Awesome. Okay, goodbye then.